Good morning, Indian Hills. Dr. Christensen here with your Monday message. This week we are taking the ISASP tests. That's the state test, and it'll tell you how much you have learned this year. And since we did not take it last year, it's going to tell us how much you have learned from last year and over 2 years. So it's really important that you do your best that you can. These tests are adaptive. That means if you miss a question, it goes a different way than if you get the question right. So you really want to do your best and score the best score that you can and show what you really know. Decisions are made based on these assessments, and decisions could be a good decision or a decision that has you end up taking an additional class. It could also get you out of a certain class. So it's really important um, that you do the best that you can. They are longer tests. You're going to have to be resilient. You're going to have to show your tiger pride and be resilient. You're going to have to work hard, and it will be worth it. So it's worth it that you know what you know and where you are, and that also helps us. All of the all of the pushing that we've been doing for you to be reading and doing your IXL or your ALEX or any of the different assessments and assignments that we've been giving you has been to catch you up. A lot of you are behind, some of you even more than a year. So we need to see that you're getting back to grade level in this ISASP test and in the final screener of the year. It's really something that we're driven to help you do, and you should be driven for yourself to get back to at grade level or above. Remember, on your IXL diagnostic, that would be a number that's in the eights would mean that you're at or above grade level if you're a seventh grader, and a number that's in the nines would tell you you're done with all of your eighth grade learning. So you can look at that by standard, take the diagnostic, do the recommendations, do the assignments your teachers have been giving you. Know that um, IXL is a great tool if you know how to use it. Keep at it. Keep reading. Read before bed. It's the best thing you can do. Get a break from your technology. Well, your brain takes 30 minutes to unhook from technology. Reading is a great way to do that. Uh, Special schedule all this week for ISASP. Mondays math encore, Tuesdays English encore, Wednesdays electives, Thursday is social studies. We're also going to have a lot of Earth Day activities. That is Earth Day. Do something good for the earth. And Friday is no school. All right. The rest of my time here is going to be called Deep Thoughts by Dr. C. Hmm. My first deep thoughts is um, about rocks. I know that's a deep thought. We have lots of rocks around this building. And I don't know why they chose to put rocks in around a building with junior high kids, but here's the basic rule about the rocks. Stay off the rocks. Don't pick up the rocks. Don't touch the rocks. The rocks are like hot, molten lava. Look to the person next to you and say, stay off the rocks. Thank you. That's one deep thought. My next deep thought um, really has to do with um, being good to each other. I love it when people say hello to me. I think that is the best thing in the world. And I aspire to say hello to you. So if I know that I feel this way, and if you feel that way when people are saying hello to you, and in this building, there's a lot of people saying hello to each other. Sometimes it's too much hugging and too much hand slapping. Let's be good to each other. Let's say hello. Let's recognize people. Let's reach out to somebody that I don't normally talk to in a class, in the hallway. Look for some good deed, something just friendly, just being friendly, opening a door, picking up trash, making sure you're taking care of the area around you. Do something that's good for you and good for the school, and that will make you feel good. Be mindful about being good, about passing something on. I think that will help everybody feel better. As the world starts to open up, we're going to be able to do more and more of that. My other deep thought is about language. Language is really important. What we say out loud should be different than what we think inside. We need to put the filter on. The words we use are powerful and they can hurt and they can be abusive and they can be mean. Choose your words really well. One of the things that I've been noticing a lot is some of us have become a little too free with using profanity, and profanity really doesn't have a place in school. It doesn't have a place in business. It doesn't have a place in a lot of places. And it does have a place in other places. So in the academic world, we call this coding. I learn how to code or act a certain way at work. Then I code or act when I'm with my family at home, and I code another different way when it's just the guys. So language is different, the way we talk is different, the way we interact is different. There's a professional demeanor that is expected at school. So instead of using F bombs, we can say fudge, or we can say frick, or we can say, oh, frickadilly. Um, we can say different words. Instead of others, we might say, here's a good one I like, Jiminy Christmas, um, jumping Jehoshaphat. I'm making up words. Think of something. Really good comedian would say shnikey. That's another one. Think of some words we can use that are different than a profanity, one. And two, widen your vocabulary to use an adjective that might be more descriptive of what you're really trying to mean. So there's profanity to get rid of a release of energy. Think about using a different one of the words or another one that you might brainstorm now, and or think of a more descriptive word than vulgarity to describe what you're meaning. Okay, I'm at my time. Deep Thoughts by Dr. C. Done. All right, Dr. C out. Go Tigers.